The Vinton tab contains all of the meetings and calls that you as a user were invited to or hosted, depending on your setup, and voice notes that you've recorded. Let's have a look around all the features you can see in the Vinton tab. Let's start with this settings cog first of all. This is where we can connect our calendar to Vinton. We can see this calendar is connected and we can adjust what we call our Vinton note taker and also when it joins calls. Now let's return to the Vinton tab view. On the right hand side you'll see a list of all your video calls, phone calls, in-person meetings and voice notes. Everything is visible by default, but you can filter by the different types. Or you can search for the meeting you want to view. Let's select this Vinton intro and demo and look at what we see for an individual meeting. In the Overview tab, on the left, you see the meeting recording, which is playable from within Salesforce. You can set Vinton to auto-generate captions. You can toggle the captions on and off and adjust the playback speed here. In the top right corner of the recording, you can see 3 dots. You can trim the beginning and or the end of your recording, eliminating any chit-chat, for example. Or you can delete the media file. This does not delete all of the text insights, just the video or audio recording. You'll see the AI-generated meeting minute sections, key topics mentioned, and time spent speaking, colour coordinated by speaker. You can also see associated records. These are the Salesforce records to which this call is attached. Clicking on one, we can go straight to that record and see the Vinton recording there too. In the middle section, you'll see the Overview tab. Starting at the top of this, you can download the summary, see the participants to the call and who else was invited. If your org is using prompt templates, you can see which template was used to generate summary and insights for this call. In this case, it's BANT. Vinton will use the template that fits the discussion of the call. You can reprocess your insights with a different language or using a different prompt template. Next, you'll see the summary, which you can copy or edit. You can also see brief details about time spent speaking. Click See More Details to learn more. The Time Spent Speaking tab shows us the percentage of the call that each person spent speaking. Underneath that, we can see individual interactions during the call, such as the time someone joined, the time they shared their screen or sent a public chat message. You can filter these interactions by attendee. Under that, we also see the longest monologue information. By clicking on one of those, you can jump to that section of the video call. The next tab takes us to Topics. Although we had a list of main topics on the Overview tab, on the Topics tab we see even more detail with the percentage of the call taken up with the discussion of that topic. We also see other mentions during the call. Next, we see detailed meeting minutes. AI has generated a list of sections for your call with a summary to each section, so you get a brief understanding of what was discussed. You can edit these sections. It's easy to copy should you need to use the text elsewhere. By clicking on any of the sections, again you jump to that part of the video call. The next section is the follow-up. This is a follow-up email that Vinton has suggested based on the call. Users can copy or edit this. The next steps are AI-generated suggestions for tasks to do after the meeting. You can easily create a Salesforce task from each of these. You can edit the existing suggestions or even add new items to the list. The full transcript is provided for each call or note. You can download the transcript. You can search within the transcript and find and replace words. You can replace individual instances or all instances at once. If you make any edits to the transcript, you can regenerate your insights. You can also filter the transcript by speaker. Vinton's AI coaching will give your meetings a dialogue score and select moments from the call that are positive or negative. Finally, the coaching will score the meeting overall, using meeting best practices as a baseline. Vinton will indicate some overall observations and then some areas of improvement. Clicking on one of the areas for improvement will take you to that section of the call. Let's take a quick look at an in-person meeting. In this instance, we've got a recording of the in-person meeting showing here, but you can set up Vinton so that in-person meeting recordings are not retained and are deleted as soon as the transcript and insights have been processed. The other thing to note for in-person meetings is that Vinton won't necessarily know who is speaking, as there are no email addresses associated with the voice, unlike on a video call. In-person meeting transcripts will show person 1, person 2, etc., but you can easily update the ID of the speaker. Just click on the speaker name and search for the correct person in Salesforce. Let's take a look at some of the other features in the Vinton tab. At the bottom of every meeting, you'll see these insights are generated by AI. Got feedback? And you can hit a thumbs up or thumbs down. This enables you to provide any feedback on the insights so we can keep improving our services. This double arrow in the corner enables you to set your meeting view to full screen so that more is visible. Now on the right-hand side, we can see that for each call there are additional buttons. Some buttons are only visible when a call is selected. Let's go through the buttons for this Vinton intro call. The first button, that looks like a speech bubble, takes you to Ask Vinton. This is our interactive chatbot that can answer questions about your specific meeting. The chats aren't retained after the Ask Vinton window is closed, but you can copy answers out if you need to. Next is the Assign a Record button. This enables you to assign this particular meeting to a record in Salesforce, for example, a case, an opportunity, a contact, or a user. Next is the Reprocess button. This will reprocess your call like we saw earlier. Then we can see the Share button. If sharing is enabled in your org, users can generate a public sharing link to share the call recording and notes with people external to your Salesforce org. Finally, the bin icon allows you to delete the entire meeting recording. Only owners and admins can delete. Just a couple more things with the Vinton tab. This Hey Vinton button enables you to record audio. Vinton will automatically detect whether the audio is a single or multiple voices and will automatically choose to log it as a voice note or an in-person meeting accordingly. You can also use the Vinton mobile app to record voice notes in in-person meetings. Finally, this small button to the right of Hey Vinton enables you to upload a video or audio file that was recorded without Vinton, and Vinton will process it like it does any other video or audio and add it to your list of recordings.